Hey guys, how's everybody doing? Today I'm going to talk about medication, all right? Not just any medication, we're talking about psych meds. And what I mean by that is medication to help your disorders or what you're dealing with or struggling with. And mainly, okay, so why do people take medication? Uh, Usually to fix some sort of damage, some sort of issues they've went through that caused anxiety, depression, things like that, or they're dealing with their disorders or something that has caused them to live recklessly. So they take medication to help balance that out. All right, and other is there is a stigma going on with it. I believe a lot of people think they have something wrong with them due to depression or maybe a number of things, maybe emotions, being a teenager, growing up. There could be a lot of confusion there. So there's definitely a stigma going on about that. And another thing is finding out what works for you. See, a lot of people take these things expecting almost overnight results. Now, it does take a few weeks to actually set in and work. So don't expect no miracle to happen overnight. And a lot of people bail out on their medication due to that. So give it a chance if you are willing to work with it. So, okay, off meds. People need to be careful when they go off meds. Some people will skip them a day or two or maybe a week. Some people do it on accident, or some people just stop. They don't care. They don't take it seriously. Okay, well, that could be dangerous because you could lash out, or let's say something happens to where you get in some situation, some conflict, that could turn out very bad because your brain is off chemically. So be careful with that. And also withdrawals. If you're going to be off your meds, let's say you're stopping them or changing them, whatever the reason, you cannot just abruptly stop because you'll be left with withdrawals. Like me, I deal with withdrawals, and the name for them is brain shocks or brain zaps. It's very difficult to deal with. Those out there who don't understand it, if you're curious, I recommend looking it up and doing a little research. It's a terrible experience to deal with, and mine lasts for about 3 weeks or better. Okay, so dependency too. A lot of people may get dependent on their medication, and that's all they talk about. It becomes their entire conversations. They start to get so dependent on it, they think they cannot function without it. So, yeah, definitely be careful with dependency. And making problems worse. Okay. Now, some medications will actually do the opposite and make problems worse. And let's say you're struggling with suicidal thoughts, things like that. There's medications out there that will actually amplify that. So definitely keep in touch with your doctors about that because that's something important. And also being misdiagnosed. A lot of people out there are misdiagnosed due to depression or whatever the reason may be. And they're put on these trials of medication and sometimes end up getting sucked into them for years. So definitely get more than one opinion, more than one doctor's opinion on what you think is wrong. Okay, and also abuse. Some people out there will abuse their medication, telling themselves they need more, it's not working. If it's a narcotic, definitely they will get abused. I've seen it and I've done it. So, yeah, try not to do that, guys. And lying for benefit. I've went to a few doctors before, and I know many other people out there have, and tried to put off something in order to get certain medications to benefit your personal needs, your satisfaction. So I know about that too, and definitely that's an issue, a really big issue. Okay, the importance of it too. Okay, how important is it to your life? I mean, is it making drastic changes, or is it affecting you negatively? Now, if it is not doing anything for you, it's probably good to bring up to your doctor, because that is very important. Because if it isn't working, you could be doing more damage than good. So dosing down, okay. I'm actually dosing down right now. The medication I was on, I feel, is not working. And on top of that, I also want people to kind of get the full effect of me. So I dose down my medication. So I don't recommend anybody do that. I'm a very strong-minded person, and I just kind of want to get myself weaned off of that medication, possibly start something new. So that's what I'm going through right now, guys, and it's not good with withdrawals or anything like that. So and not working. If medication is not working, let's say you are past the 3-week mark, a couple months, maybe you have upped your milligram, nothing's working, it may be a good time to maybe try something different. Let your doctors know, explain to them how everything's going, so you can get on something that actually helps you. All right. And mixing drugs. Now, it could be mixing other prescriptions or other illegal drugs or alcohol. I've done all of them, and it can definitely affect you negatively. People don't understand what type of chemicals they're putting in their body. Yes, they're expecting the results, which is being high. They're not understanding what it's doing long term. So definitely be careful with that, guys. Try not to mix no drugs or drinking or anything, because it could turn out very bad. And also, marijuana is out there. A lot of people say that it is working as medication. So if that's the case for you, then keep it up. It is a very mild form of medicine, if that's what you want to call it. So me suffering from PTSD and other issues, it does help me. Microdosing I do recommend. If you're overdoing it, you're just gonna basically be clouded out at all times. So try to microdose, take low doses if you do. So and another thing, medication is not meant to last forever. You don't take aspirin for the rest of your life, so you don't get a headache. You know what I mean? You take it as needed, you get better, and then you go ahead and move forward. So, all right, guys. Well, I'm going to wrap this up with that. And if you're not a subscriber to my channel, please go to Brandon Roski, subscribe. Speaking Experience is my name. So, everybody be ready. I'll be putting out some more videos talking about more issues that people are going through. So, thank everybody very much. I'll see you soon.